All right, thank you.
But yeah, that's one of the properties in that development.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. I wear glasses on more and more now.
All right, guys, for giving me a minute there. Who all, I see Tyler and Jeff on the line. Beverly, who all's with you? Everyone looks so tiny on that screen.
Charlie, Debbie, and Dell.
Okay, thank you. So we'll go ahead and get this meeting called to order. First item of business is the approval of minutes from our October 15th, 2020 meeting. I know Beverly sent those out to everyone. Is there any questions on the minutes, or do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Tyler. Any discussion? Anyone opposed to approving? All right, great. We'll go ahead and mark those items as approved. Here. Next item we have is approval of invoices. Pull this up here, or Beverly, if you have that handy in front of you real quick, if you want to give an intro on what invoice we have.
We have the quarterly advisory fee from CS McKee, which they've changed their name now to CS Advisors. It's for the period ending December 31st, 2020. in the amount of $40,843.13.
Do I have a motion to approve the invoice for CSM Advisors?
I'll make the motion to approve the invoice.
Thank you.
And I'll second it.
Thank you. Moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions on the invoices? Okay. Any opposed? All right. I have that item marked as approved. Approval of refund of contributions.
I haven't received any for the month.
Great. Thank you. Approval of retirement applications.
We don't have any for those either.
Great. Next order of business we have is approval of continuation of service for members over the age of 70. Just to kind of give a brief recap how our the retirement pension fund is set up. There is an item in the city code that basically makes retirement for members of the fund over the age of 70 compulsory, unless basically their supervisor, there's a different term that they use, basically explain why it is necessary for that employee to continue remaining employed, and then that approval of those members to continue being members of the pension fund have to be approved. So I believe we did do one, I believe we took care of Mr. Lopez last time. Is that
That's correct.
okay?
Correct.
So we have two other individuals. We have one for Dave Friend, who works in the code enforcement department. And then we have another, Mr. Dave Jordan, who works in the police department. So both directors for those departments have given various reasons why they feel that those individuals should remain employed by the city and part of the pension fund. So I don't know if there's discussion on any of these individuals, or if we have a motion to approve one or both of those.
I'll make the motion to approve both of them.
Thank you.
And I'll second it.
Thanks. Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, so we have a motion and a second on the floor to approve both Mr. Friend and Mr. Jordan to remain members of the fund even beyond the age of 70. And just for clarity, this is something that is looked at annually at least. So, so we will be seeing maybe some of these folks next year if they're still with us. So, anyone opposed to approval of these two? Okay, hearing none, we will go with those being approved. Thank you. Next item of business is a beneficiary overpayment status. Beverly, would you like to give an update on this item?
Yes, we received payment this week for James Gatton's overpayment to Beth Nair in the amount of $2,936.88. Now we still have one outstanding from to Debbie Smith for Brian Lucas, and that amount is $4,815.28. So I don't know if we want to do another letter at this point, maybe something draft up for Ryan, maybe a little bit more forceful, or however the board would like to handle that third letter actually.
Do we know, I can't remember if we discussed this last time, were there previous ones set out like certified that we know that they did in fact get them?
Yeah, we've gotten the last batch that went out, I did it certified and regular mail. And I got the card back from Denise Smith. So we know that she's gotten that one.
I would maybe just send out, and I guess this is my opinion, and other board members, please feel free to chime in. I would just maybe kind of set out a, I don't know, almost like a final notice. I don't know if other folks have thoughts.
I'm fine with that. Just send out, one that says, legal action may be taken or something. But make it a little more forceful. That's fine.
I don't believe we need any kind of vote or anything on that. I think since we already voted to try to seek to get those repayments of the overpayment, I think that should already be taken care of, and we'll just continue to try to get in touch with them. And Beverly or other members of the board, correct me if I'm wrong, there was 3 or 4 overpayments and now we just have the one outstanding, or?
Well, there was more. There was a lady that her benefits were due to expire in October. So we had sent her a letter just informing her that her benefits were about to expire.
Okay.
And the other payment was the large sum amount that the board decided to just, we sent a letter to the lady saying that it was an error on our part and that no payment was due from her.
Okay. Thank you for that. Any other discussion on this item? Moving on to the next item of the agenda, retain independent legal counsel to review the historic and proposed process for electing or appointing board members to the Board of Trustees. Jeff, I know you had done some work and had you shared your previous thing that you had sent to me with other members of the board?
The engagement letter, yes.
Okay.
It should have gone to all the board members. So Jill Rice is with the Dinsmore and Shoal firm. One of the things that I was trying to be conscious of is not getting anybody that I've previously had a professional relationship with or any firm that I was with. So Jill has an excellent reputation in governmental relations type work, and I thought she was a good fit. So she provided an engagement letter to us, which I sent around. She had my name on it for the signatory. I can sign it if Emily, if you think that's appropriate, or if you want to sign it, I can have her change the signature line.
I will not be signing it. I don't think that it's an appropriate use of the funds because I don't think the board has an authority to set up those processes. Thus, I don't think that there is the ability for the board to necessarily do that. But I also understand at this point I am one of 4 other people on the active board. So I will not be signing it, and if it's to a vote, I will be voting against it.
I don't. I think we voted at the last meeting to approve the retaining of independent counsel. So I don't know that a vote on the engagement letter is necessary. But I throw that out there for the group.
I don't see where it's necessary, but need be, I'll make a motion to, accept this.
Okay, we have a motion.
And I'll second it.
Okay, motion and seconded. Any discussion? Okay. Again, I'll just have for the record, I don't think it is the board's, I don't think the board has the authority to appoint members of the board. It's not something that is spelled out in city code. And I think it is merely a city manager appointment with the consent of the members of the fund. As such, I will vote in opposition of this, but then I will mark anyone who is in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we have 2 ayes. Tyler, are you agree?
Yeah.
Sorry, just confirming. All right, we've got 3-4. I will vote in opposition, and if Jeff, if you want to move forward with folks from Dinsmore, feel free to go ahead and sign that as you see appropriate.
Thank you.
Agenda here. Is there anything else on the agenda, or I guess there's nothing else on the agenda, but anything else we need to discuss at this point?
Nothing for me.
I stuck a note on the email yesterday about CS McKee coming down or doing a Zoom meeting with them. Is that something you want me to set up for January? To go over the funds?
I think that would be a good opportunity for an update in January, yes.
Then we can get on the schedule with them.
Absolutely, thank you. If we keep to our standard meeting time, the next pension board meeting is slated for December 17th at 1:30. Is that still adequate for folks?
Fine.
Works for me.
All right, well, if anything comes up between now and then, we'll go from there. And thank you, everybody. And if I don't talk to you, have a very good Thanksgiving.
Thanks, you too, Emma.